In the cold winds of December 1573, a messenger was sent from Mewar to Akbar. The purpose was to persuade Maharana Pratap to agree to some form of reconciliation. However, this attempt failed. After this, Akbar began planning a large-scale campaign against Mewar. The year 1574 was a challenging one for Akbar. There were rebellious conditions in Kabul, which required a strong military operation to handle. Meanwhile, a rebellion had also erupted in Rajputana. Rao Chandrasen of Jodhpur, along with his nephew Kala, started the revolt. In this rebellion, Rao Megha of Mahoba and the Sultan of Sirohi also participated. It is believed that Maharana Pratap might have supported these rebel leaders. This rebellion spread across large parts of Rajputana, putting considerable pressure on the Mughal administration. Akbar adopted his classic strategy and tried to defeat the rebels by isolating them. First, an attack was launched on Sojat, which was southeast of Jodhpur. Here, Kala fought fiercely against the Mughals, but in the end, he had to surrender. However, he was later pardoned and reinstated. Next, an attack was launched on Rao Megha, who also had to submit. The fort of Siwana remained a significant challenge for the Mughals. Rao Chandrasen took charge there and successfully resisted the Mughals. In December 1574, the Mughal army had to return to Ajmer to summon reinforcements. However, even with the arrival of the new army, Kala revolted again, delaying the attack on Siwana. Meanwhile, Maharana Pratap continued to harass the Mughals in the southern hills. He, along with Chandrasen, carried out small attacks on the Mughals. In November 1575, during a fight with Chandrasen, a Mughal commander was killed. This event proved to be a significant opportunity for Maharana Pratap. He intensified his attacks, causing heavy losses to the Mughals. Finally, Akbar had to focus his attention on Maharana Pratap. In March 1576, after a long and arduous struggle, the fort of Siwana fell into Mughal hands. After this, the entire attention of the Mughals turned to Maharana Pratap. During these 2 years, Maharana Pratap ruled over the remaining parts of Mewar and prepared to face the Mughal attack. In early 1576, on February 17th, Akbar left Fatehpur for Ajmer, and he reached there on March 18th. After nearly 2 weeks of strategic discussions, on April 3rd, he appointed Kunwar Man Singh as the commander of the campaign against Maharana Pratap. In this Mughal campaign, Pratap's rebellious brother Shakti Singh also played a key role. Shakti Singh sided with the Mughals due to family reasons. When Maharana Pratap learned of Man Singh's preparations, he began organizing his army. He summoned every Rajput warrior willing to fight. However, due to Akbar's power and enticements, many potential allies had already sided with the Mughals. Still, Maharana Pratap's most loyal commanders and allies remained steadfast with him. Maharana Pratap prepared an army of approximately 3,000 Rajput warriors, supported by the Bhils. The Bhils were not skilled in open field battles, but they excelled in using their weapons and guerrilla warfare techniques to trouble the enemy. Maharana Pratap eagerly awaited news of Man Singh's advance. His strategy was to draw the Mughal army into the mountains, where the rugged terrain was perfect for ambushes. With the help of the Bhils, Pratap planned to block mountain paths and launch sudden attacks on the Mughals. However, Pratap was cautious that the Mughal army should not reach his mountain strongholds. He knew that if the Mughals captured these rugged and barren areas, it would be extremely difficult to dislodge them. Man Singh's attack on Mewar deeply hurt Pratap's sense of honor. He almost decided to attack Man Singh at Mandalgarh, but Mandalgarh was very close to Ajmer, and the Mughals could quickly receive reinforcements. This would have been a significant strategic mistake, negating the natural advantages of Mewar's defenses. Because of this, Pratap adopted a more calculated strategy. Man Singh's 2-month stay at Mandalgarh was intended to provoke Pratap into open battle, but Pratap remained vigilant and forced Man Singh to move towards Mojra near Haldighati. Meanwhile, Maharana Pratap quietly moved from Kumbhalgarh towards Kmanor. His movements were so secretive that Man Singh had no idea of his proximity. One evening, Maharana Pratap's spies reported that Man Singh was hunting in a nearby area with only 1,000 soldiers. A suggestion for a night attack was made, and the warriors were almost in agreement with the plan. However, Bida Jala, a loyal commander of Maharana Pratap, intervened. He reminded the Rajput warriors of their honor and the ideals of the Sisodia dynasty. He explained that attacking at night was against Rajput valor and principles. Bida Jala's decision saved Man Singh. After this, Man Singh advanced with his army to Haldighati, and the battle began. As the battle commenced, the Rajput vanguard launched a fierce attack on the Mughals. The bushes and uneven terrain of Haldighati gave the Rajputs an advantage. Their relentless assaults forced the Mughal army's front line to retreat. Even with their combined strength, the Mughal forces could not withstand the aggressive and wild attacks of the Rajputs. The Mughal army's left flank crumbled under the Rajputs' ferocious assaults. Maharana Pratap, leading from the center, emerged from the valley and attacked Ghazi Khan's position. Ghazi Khan tried to face Maharana Pratap, but he was wounded by Pratap's sword and was forced to flee. This caused chaos in the center of the Mughal army. With the left flank broken, the Mughal forces began to disintegrate completely. The scorching heat of June further worsened the Mughals' troubles. Most of the Mughal soldiers fled the battlefield, with some running for up to 12 miles. Those who survived sought refuge in the center. Maharana Pratap focused his forces there. His presence further boosted the morale of the Rajputs. The warriors skillfully continued their attacks with swords and spears, pushing the Mughal army back to their limits. The Bhil warriors also joined the fight. From the hills, the Bhils attacked the Mughals by throwing stones. The Rajputs were on the verge of victory. Their enthusiasm grew even more, knowing that Man Singh was present on the battlefield, whom the Rajputs considered a traitor. But suddenly the battle took an unexpected turn. Mehtar Khan, who was in reserve, noticed the Mughal army was collapsing. He immediately ordered the drums to be beaten and spread a rumor that Akbar himself had arrived on the battlefield. This tactic rallied the fleeing Mughal soldiers, re-energizing them and reigniting the battle. The effect of the Mughals' large numbers became evident. The war elephants caused chaos as they charged deep into the Mughal lines. Man Singh, mounted on an elephant, continued to fight steadfastly. Maharana Pratap, riding his famous horse, Chittorgarh, fought valiantly. Driven by a strong desire to confront Man Singh, he cut through the Mughal lines to clear a path. Amid the battle, Maharana Pratap finally reached the spot where Man Singh stood atop his elephant. Maharana Pratap and his loyal horse, Chittorgarh, made a great leap and landed on the head of Man Singh's elephant. Maharana Pratap thrust his spear at Man Singh, but Man Singh retreated into his howdah just in time. During this, a spear pierced Chittorgarh's leg, severely injuring him. Mughal soldiers surrounded Maharana Pratap, but he broke through their lines and returned to his army. In this critical moment, Maharana Pratap's ally, Manajala, rushed to his aid. The Sisodia flag Maharana Pratap carried made him an easy target for the enemy. Understanding the danger, Manajala made a remarkable sacrifice. He took hold of the Sisodia flag and drew the Mughal army's attention toward himself, giving Maharana Pratap a chance to escape and continue leading Mewar's fight for independence. After Maharana Pratap safely exited, the Rajput army could no longer hold the line and retreated from the battlefield. Though Man Singh claimed victory in the Battle of Haldighati, he refrained from pursuing Maharana Pratap. The Mughal army rested in their camp, while Maharana Pratap, riding his wounded horse Chittorgarh, faced new challenges. During this time, two Mughal soldiers recognized Maharana Pratap and began chasing him. Despite being gravely injured and exhausted, Chittorgarh carried his master across a river, which temporarily blocked the Mughals' pursuit. As Maharana Pratap moved forward, he heard a voice from behind. Turning back, he saw his brother, accompanied by Mughal soldiers, chasing him. This sight left Maharana Pratap deeply shaken. Realizing his brother's betrayal, Maharana Pratap dismounted Chittorgarh and prepared to confront them. When the Mughal soldiers approached, Shakti Singh suddenly ambushed them. This scene astonished both Maharana Pratap and the Mughals. When Maharana Pratap realized Shakti Singh's true intentions, he immediately joined forces with him. The two brothers fought together and defeated the Mughal soldiers. Shakti Singh apologized to Maharana Pratap. Meanwhile, Chittorgarh, exhausted and wounded, collapsed near Maharana Pratap's feet and died. Shakti Singh gave his horse to Maharana Pratap, who rode safely to Koliari. Shakti Singh, however, returned to the Mughal camp and feigned loyalty by making excuses. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Please like, share and subscribe. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.